The videos on my channel are previews of kits I will build or reviews of kits I have built. And it'd be cool if you would like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot and enjoy the videos. Hello YouTubers! So today we're going to go over a kit that I had already kind of built because I used to have a USS United States from Revell. I found out how wrong it was because there was no poop deck, so I just threw it away. And I had it all rigged, but it got knocked off a shelf, and all the rigging got tangled with the mast and everything. And since the ship was wrong anyways, I decided to just throw it away. And I bought the USS Constitution from Revell to see if it's any better, because the USS United States was the flagship, so it had a poop deck. As far as I know, the USS United States was just a rebox of the USS Constitution. So the USS Constitution should be more right. And we'll take a look and see. So the USS Constitution in 1/146 scale. This is the sister ship to the USS United States, so it does not. The USS United States was a flagship, and this was just a sister ship. So the United States has a poop deck, and the Constitution does not. The Revell model of the USS United States did not have a poop deck, and this kit is actually older. So it probably was just a rebox, and didn't add the new parts into it to reflect the other model. It has this paper flags. Supposed to cut them out and glue them with normal glue. It has here we have it has a two-part hole split down the middle, and the hole actually has really good. You can really see the planks on it. It looks really good. It's a little problem to get it off. It's thick on the connections here, but you gotta cut it lower and sand it down some. This part is just the same. It looks good. Just the whole plating here. It'd be painted copper with some green to show weathering. This copper green. A little hard to mix. We have a tree of cannons. One's missing, it fell off, but I have it, thankfully. They look pretty decent, but they could be done better with some aftermarket. Here are some of the mast parts. They're decent, but you can see they're a little bent here, but they're not broken, so it's okay. There's not a lot of it's not a lot of flash, but there is a little here. You can see there some flash sticking out. Here, these are the parts that go on the sides. Also anchors. It's all pretty clean. Here's the cannons. These are the actual cannons. The other tree, huh? Yeah, the cannons that go. Those are the cannons that go on top, and these are the cannons that go around the belt. Here's the backside, and it has Constitution. It has Constitution molded into it. Yeah, you can read that. Yeah, cool. Here is a tree with more mast parts. Also look pretty good. I don't like how all these trees are they've been cut. I bought this used as well, so somebody had already taken the trees apart. And here are the I forgot what they're called. The nets that go up. Now I've read you can buy some aftermarket for these that are a lot better. You actually have to thread it in there, but it looks a lot better. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave these on. There's also some trees with brown parts. That's boats and masts. Main mast, foremast, the mizzen mast, each globe, I think. Here is the captain's wheel, part of a boat. They really got wood grain on a lot of these parts, pretty good. Even on these small boats, on the outside is none, but I think it's smooth white. But you can see the wood grain on the inside of the boat, I think. Not so good. Yeah. This camera does not focus very well. Well, there's wood planking there on the bottom. And here are the cross. These on top of the mast, the stands. The rudder. The nameplate for it. Building the ship is actually pretty simple. The hard part is rigging. I learned this on the other USS United States I built. This also looks like it has some pretty good planking on it. You can see it pretty well. There's good planking. Some more boats. And I think this is the it's for the anchors. The big wheel for the anchors. No detail on this side because it's underneath and not seen. That is the bow plate, I think. Bow plate or stern plate? I actually wanted to show the instructions first, but the parts on this are pretty good. I would rate the parts on these about 4 out of 4.5. They're pretty good. There's not a lot of flash. With the pin marks, it's not so bad. The nets could be better, but they work. There's also aftermarket ones you can get. Other than that, the instructions are pretty good. Where it gets complicated was when you start putting these nets on the mast and stuff. It's a hard problem trying to get them to fit on there. And the main problem with these instructions in this model by itself is the rigging. It shows you this diagram here, but it's too simple. This is a simplified rigging. There was an earlier USS Constitution from Revell USA. I think it was also maybe a bigger scale. I used that to rig the USS United States. Here's the instruction sheet I got off the internet. It has specifications even. This is an older kit. Well, it says printed in Germany. So I don't know when the kit was from. But this is like 15 pages of only rigging. Not like there, it's one page of rigging. Or one instruction of rigging. Well, here's still just adding the sails. But look. Very good instructions for rigging. If anybody needs this, I could even copy it and send it to them. How to rig the boats. Rigging each individual mast. the running rigging, the lift lines, foremast yard braces, mainmast braces, mainmast braces, mizzenmast braces, rigging mizzenmast stays, rigging the mast back stays, mast and ratlines to hull, bowsprit and jib boom. That was complicated. That was hard. Because I think this model was bigger than the one I got. And putting all these lines on there was really, that was difficult. But I had it done. And it was looking good. Until somebody broke it. And here are the sails for the ship. And they don't, I mean, it looks decent really for plastic. You can't really expect too much out of plastic, I guess. But what I plan on doing, and I'm not even sure if it'll work right now, is I get this old linen bag. It's about the same size. It's about the same size as the sails. And I'm hoping I can cut them out. But I also have to get these lines in there some way. I haven't figured that out yet unless I sew them in. I could actually do that, but it might take a while. That's my plan, is use this linen cloth, the old linen bag that I had. I'm going to cut out the sails. And even if they don't have lines, I think it would look better that way. I just like have to stain them up a little bit or something. But plan on building that someday. I also have USS Mayflower underway already. A Mayflower. This is actually a good model to build. It's a good old 3-mast ship to build. The detail is pretty good. You just have to watch out for the masts. The sails and the rigging is the hard part. Building the model and painting it is not really that bad. But yeah. There's also, you have to do some research because this paint job, I believe it had a yellow, not white. But that's something I have to research again. I've done it before, I can't remember anymore. There's something with the United States used one color or Great Britain used another color. So it depends on what area you want to build the ship in. Okay, that's all I got for this video. Take care, all y'all out there. Oh, and one more thing. I forgot to show you the rigging. Revell adds a black and a brown thread for rigging. And this is some of the best stuff. Here comes, like the brown is thicker than the black. So you have your thin lines and your thick lines. And it's pretty good. And you get a lot of it too. So I already have like 6 rolls of this stuff, and I could use it for tanks and anywhere where I need any kind of lines. Antenna, like on these antenna lines on airplanes. I plan on using some of it for that too. Okay, I just want to show you that real quick. So bye.